Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about what happens when you are buying or selling a home in Florida where there was work done on the home and no permit was pulled. Hi, I'm Nick Furios, the Real Estate Greek, longtime Central Florida broker. Let's talk about it. You'd be surprised how often a homeowner adds living square footage to their home, like enclosing a back porch or adding a bathroom, say, and the work was done without a permit being pulled, which can cause major issues for both the seller and the buyer. I have horror stories that occurred because of unpermitted work. One major example is a buyer purchased a totally renovated home. On moving day, they had their family over, the workers there for moving, and a couple of technicians there doing the internet. And so they had a lot of people in the home using the bathroom, of course, and find out the bathroom overfloods, sewage everywhere. You've got ruined baseboards, ruined floors, ruined drywall. Come to find out that bathroom being added by the previous owner never got permitted. The pitch on the drains were not to code, which means they didn't have enough fall in the drain, the sewer lines, for that sewage to travel down, especially with typical overusage on this. So needless to say, the buyer ends up suing the seller. It ends up costing that previous owner about $100,000 due to the repair costs and attorney's fees. Another more of a minor story would be when a seller enlarged their kitchen nook. They didn't pull a permit when they did it, and they were pushing it into or using more of their porch that was on the other side of that wall. And when they did so, they didn't pull a permit. Thought everything was okay. They come to sell the house. The buyer's appraiser comes out, measures the house, finds that extra square footage he can't add because it wasn't permitted. It's not shown in public record, which meant that they couldn't produce the value for that home, albeit it was much lesser than the other scenario that I just shared with you, but it still affected the sale. The seller ended up having to go and pull the permit to get the extra square footage added. The appraiser updated his appraisal, and then they met value. So what should sellers do? If you're an owner or a seller and you know work was done without a permit, it could have been from the previous owner. Disclose it. Our Florida seller's property disclosure asks about this very issue. Just disclose it that you know that you had work done on the property and no permits were pulled on it. And if it's that buyer's prerogative to still buy the home, knowing that, you're better off that you're not going to have an issue after closing. You can still sell the home, and as long as the buyer understands and accepts the unpermitted work, you're going to have less issues after closing. What should buyers do? Well, using our most commonly used contract, Florida Realtor Florida Bar as is contract in our area, while under the inspection period, just make sure that if you know that you have an enclosed back porch and that square footage doesn't seem right on county records, or that bathroom was added but yet it's not showing on public record, or the garage conversion was done, that